What up, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me at DMAC_LA. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. For all the latest Dodgers news and rumors, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and I want all your takes right down below in the comments section. I want all your takes on today's topic right down below in the comments section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. Winning is a habit, and the Los Angeles Dodgers stay winning this year. More hardware headed to L.A., and this time it's Dodgers President of Baseball Operations, Andrew Friedman. Andrew Friedman today was named Major League Baseball's 2020 Executive of the Year. So congratulations to Andrew Friedman. And yes, it's a 2020 award, but it's really been 6 years in the making. Since joining the Dodgers in 2014, he's led this franchise into the golden age of Dodger baseball. Unprecedented success. Since Friedman's been running the show in LA, the Dodgers have 528 wins. That's the most in Major League Baseball in that span, a .606 win percentage. They've won 6 straight division titles, 3 NLCS championships, and most importantly, their first World Series title in 32 years. He's turned the Dodgers into one of the biggest juggernauts in all of professional sports. The Dodgers, the gold standard of Major League Baseball, in my opinion, right now. Now, you don't win Executive of the Year unless your team was successful, and the 2020 Dodgers were an absolute wagon. They were unstoppable all season long. They finished with a 43-17 record, best in Major League Baseball. They only lost one series all season long. It was at home against the Colorado Rockies. Now, other than that early September series loss to the Colorado Rockies, the Dodgers either won or tied every series in 2020. But if you look at some of these numbers, it proves that Andrew Friedman knows how to build a complete roster. They led Major League Baseball in so many different categories. Home runs, 118. Runs scored, 349. The Dodgers finished with a staggering plus 136 run differential. That's 52 runs better than the second best team, which was the San Diego Padres, that finished plus 84. The Dodger pitching was also outstanding. They finished with a 3.02 ERA, a 1.06 whip, held opponents to a 2.13 batting average, a 1.41 ERA plus. So this year was a perfect example that Andrew Friedman knows how to build a well-rounded team, pitching, offense, and that if he needs to bring in parts during the season, add a bullpen piece, add a starter, add an offensive player, he does that during the season. So I'm going to give you guys the top 3 reasons why I think Andrew Friedman is the best executive right now in Major League Baseball. Now, number 1 is his eye for talent. Andrew Friedman has a keen eye for big league talent. He knows how to find those hidden gems. He knows how to find those bargain bin players and turn them into key contributors. Now, the first example is Chris Taylor. The Dodgers traded for Chris Taylor back in 2016. They traded for him for Zach Lee. Now, Zach Lee at the time, he was given a $5.25 million signing bonus right out of high school. He was a highly touted prospect, but it just wasn't working out, and it didn't look like a move where the Dodgers were trying to get Chris Taylor. It just looked like they were trying to dump off Zach Lee, but they get Chris Taylor, a player who hadn't hit a home run at the big league level, and he's gone on to hit 59 home runs in his career, and he's been a key contributor to this Dodgers core. If you look what he did back in 2017, he was the co-NLCS MVP along with Justin Turner in that series. So Chris Taylor, he's been big for this organization as a dynamic utility man and get you big hits. Chris Taylor's been outstanding for this club. And then look at Max Muncy. The Oakland A's basically gave up on Max Muncy. He joins the Dodgers, and he's hit 82 home runs as a Dodger. He had back-to-back 35 home run seasons. He's made an all-star team. He's had so many clutch hits in the postseason. And then this last offseason, bringing in Blake Treinen. Blake Treinen was a real risky move by Andrew Friedman. Blake Treinen, one of the best relievers in baseball in 2018, really had a disastrous 2019. Then he signs a one-year, $10 million deal with the Dodgers, trying to revitalize his career, more of a reclamation project, and he delivered in the postseason. Without Blake Treinen, the Dodgers might not have won the World Series this year, and he stepped up big in some key moments in the postseason. And then how about Brusdar Graterol, the bazooka? He's going to be the Dodgers closer for probably 5 to 8 to maybe 10 years, and they get him in that Mookie Betts deal. So he's got a great eye for talent, and not just talent that ended up having long Dodger careers. Take Travis d'Arnaud, take Jed Jerko. Look what they did last year. Andrew Friedman was ahead of the game on both of those players. So one thing I really appreciate about Andrew Friedman is the fact that, yes, he has the deep pockets of the Los Angeles Dodgers, but he likes to find those players that he can get value out of. That way he can save that money to sign these free agents, to re-sign some of these players on the Dodgers that are due for some big paydays. Guys like Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, and Walker Buehler. So that's one thing I really appreciate when it comes to Andrew Friedman, his eye for talent. He knows how to develop. He knows how to take a shack and turn it into a mansion. Take a Max Muncy, make him an all-star. Take a Chris Taylor, make him an NLCS MVP. Brusdar Graterol, I can see him making multiple all-star teams. So I look forward to seeing who's the next diamond in the rough for Andrew Friedman. But that's reason number one, his eye for talent. And then number two is Andrew Friedman's patience and sticking with this core. He kept his core together. Guys like Clayton Kershaw, Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager, Will Smith, Tony Gonsolin, Dustin May, all of these guys, homegrown talent. Walker Buehler, there's so many guys that were developed in this farm system, and he didn't make any of these desperate moves. He didn't make the move Cody Bellinger for JT Realmuto. You didn't see them ship any of these key contributors for guys in order to shake things up, because he could have came back after 2017 and shook this team up. Could have done it after 2018. Instead, he stuck with this core. Look, it's just more special when you win with the guys that got you there. You win with the guys that turn this franchise around. We've seen these players grow up before our eyes. Guys like Jock Peterson, Kike Hernandez, Chris Taylor, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger. The list goes on and on and on. And to see them finally get that World Series and keep this group intact, it turned out to be the great move by Andrew Friedman, because some of the best trades are the trades you don't make. And I think Andrew Friedman is aware of that. He sticks to his guns. He sticks to his players. And I think that that's why he has so much success. And then number three, it's when Andrew Friedman becomes Andrew Fleeceman. And you know what that means? That's when he gets the best in a deal. He knows how to win the trade pretty much every single time. So yes, he's not batting 1,000 when it comes to trades. There's the Yordan Alvarez for Josh Fields trade. Yes, that was a bad deal when you look back at it, but Yordan Alvarez wasn't in the Dodgers farm system, and he really just blossomed really late. Other than that, he's made some big moves throughout the years. The bringing in Chase Utley, that was a big culture changer for the Dodgers. Now, Utley's numbers with the Dodgers won't blow you away. He hit .236 as a Dodger, but when they brought him in there in 2015, he hit 14 home runs, hit .252, played a very solid second base, and he really changed the culture of the Dodgers, who had a big impact on a lot of these young players. And all they gave up was John Ritchie and Darnell Sweeney, two players that haven't done much in Major League Baseball. Then you got David Freese. The David Freese move was big. Bringing in the Freese man was another player kind of similar to Chase Utley. Only difference is he was a little more productive than Chase Utley. He went off in 2018, was a clutch hitter for the Dodgers. In 14 plate appearances against the Red Sox in the 2018 World Series, he was hitting .417, so was one of the few Dodgers to really hit in that series. Then in 2019, became the first player to register 3 hits coming off the bench in that loss to the Nationals in the NLDS. And all they gave up for David Freese was Jesus Valdez, who spent his entire career in the minor leagues. So that was another fleece move by Andrew Friedman. Then there's the move for Manny Machado. Now, yes, it wasn't a resounding success. It didn't deliver like we thought it would. He had a paltry .227 in the postseason, but he also had some big hits. Had some big hits against the Brewers, and he really helped the Dodgers win the division in 2018. In 2018, they had a really rough start, and not only would they not have made it back to the World Series, they might not have won the division if it weren't for making the move for Manny Machado that year. And I think what you remember with Manny Machado is how he played the game. Some of the dirty plays when he kicked Aguilar, the plays where he didn't run it out, all the Johnny Hustle comments. I think that's what you remember from Manny Machado. But the reality is none of the prospects that they traded really have panned out. They're still in wait-and-see mode. The big crown jewel of the deal, Yusniel Diaz, he's dealt with injuries, and he hasn't been that player that the Orioles thought he was going to be. And then we talked about the Chris Taylor for Zach Lee fleece job, but his masterpiece was, of course, Mookie Betts. That was the trade that you're going to remember when it comes to Andrew Friedman. When he makes it to the Hall of Fame one day, that's the move that really pushed this franchise over the top. Finally getting that top shelf, elite superstar, top 2 player in Mookie Betts, and then not only trading for him, but putting away all those rumors that he was going to be one and done and then move to free agency. No, they signed him before the season had even started. He had a massive impact on this club in year 1, finishes second in the MVP voting, wins a Gold Glove, would have been an All-Star, and then helps get this team over that World Series hump, and the Dodgers won their first World Series in 32 years, and that's really when this Friedman frenzy really kicked off. It was Friedman Mania here in Los Angeles. I was going to get a jersey with Friedman's name on the back, but how about Brooks Smith, one of the senior editors here at Dodgers Nation? He was at the Andrew Friedman press conference when they signed Mookie Betts, and he told him that, hey, all of Dodgers Nation, they want an Andrew Friedman statue outside of Dodger Stadium.
Hey, Andrew. I think fans over on Twitter are about ready to build a statue outside Dodger Stadium for you. How does it feel in terms of your career? Is this a major milestone for you and all the things that you've wanted to accomplish with the Dodgers?
First of all, I think if we're building any statues, it should be the man on my lap, not me. But look, we are consumed by doing everything we can to win championships, and we have to win the first one first. And when we get there, and Mookie keeps adding the S on the end, which I love, we're going to get greedy and keep pushing for that. But
hey, you keep winning World Series titles and you build this Dodger team into a dynasty. I'm all for seeing an Andrew Friedman statue one day. Here's a look at what the unveiling is going to look like in 2045. But congratulations, Andrew Friedman, Executive of the Year. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys have as Andrew Friedman's best trade? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think he's the best executive in Major League Baseball today? Let me know down below in the comments. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com.